Happy Independence Day. My name is Stacy Howard. I'm the founder and CEO of Zeka School of Arts and Technology. Wanted to check in today and share a few tidbits of some strategies that you can use when you're working with children that has ADHD. So, as a parent of a child who was labeled as ADHD, I was always looking at his behaviors and then looking for support groups that can give me strategies on how to deal with the behaviors that I was dealing with at home or at school. So today I'm going to share three of them with you. So, um, number one, moving from one incomplete task to another incomplete task. Ever seen that before? Where you tell your child, hey, I need for you to clean your room up, and I need for you to take the trash out, and I need for you to get your homework done. And you leave them to do those three things. And when you look back and check back in, they did a little bit of the room cleaning, but it's still not complete. I might have done one page or one problem of the homework, and that's still incomplete. And I may have at least looked at the trash, but I haven't taken it out yet. So I'm just moving from one incomplete task to another. So what do you do? What do you do as a parent? What do you do? So one thing that you can do is you got to give constant reminders. So I would go in and I remind my son, hey, Zakari, don't forget, taking the trash out is on your list and it hasn't been taken out yet. Got to give those constant reminders. Also, you got to redirect to the incomplete task. So, for instance, if you did part of the room cleaning and it still didn't look quite the way that I thought it should be, then I would go back and I would say, well, you made up your bed, but you also have to do this. Take the trash out of your room or pick your clothes up off the floor. So you have to redirect to the indirect into the incomplete task and tell them again what needs to happen. And then when you see the task is complete, celebrate that. So with children with ADHD, they tend to move from one incomplete task to the next incomplete task. And the way you help that is with reminders, redirections, and celebrations. Behavior number two, struggling with maintaining efforts. Have you ever seen that before? The tasks get a little challenging, so they don't even try. They think that it's overwhelming, so it's just so much in my room to clean up, so I don't even put the effort for it. Or it's so much homework to complete, I don't put the effort for it to do any of it. So how do you maintain or increase that effort? One thing you can do is make the task fun. So you can turn cleaning the room into a scavenger hunt. So as they're looking for, or completing the scavenger hunt, the steps that they're taking are steps that will also, at the end, have the room in the clean position. If possible, add movement. ADHD kids have to be touching and moving all the time. So if you could take the task to increase their effort, add some movement to it. And then when you see them giving effort, celebrate that. So if you have a child that's struggling with maintaining effort, make the task fun and add some movement. Celebrate when you see the effort being given. And my last behavioral tip for today is when you ever had a child who just seek attention all the wrong ways. My 3-year-old granddaughter is doing this now. I could be on the phone. She wants my attention, so she'll start singing extremely loud or yelling, it's my Mimi, not your Mimi, but she's talking to me while I'm talking on the phone because she wants my attention. So what you do for that? One, you have to ignore the misbehavior. As long as it's something simple, they're not hurting anybody or themselves, ignore the misbehavior. Do not stop and turn around and give them your attention, even in trying to correct the misbehavior, because what you will do is reinforce for them this is what you do to get attention. So when she's yelling and screaming and singing real loud and I'm on the phone, I keep right on talking like I don't hear her. Because if I stop and turn around and address her, she got what she wanted. But then, how do you correct it? You got to wait. If you wait them out, she'll stop. And right when she stopped, that's when I'll quickly turn around and say, hey, when you want Mimi's attention, You have to say, "Excuse me, Mimi, can I talk to you?" So you have to model how to get your attention the right way. And then when you see them doing it correctly, celebrate. So when you have a child who's seeking your attention all the wrong ways, as long as the behavior is minor, ignore it, and then model for them the correct way to seek your attention, and then celebrate. So those are my tips for this Independence Day. Hope they help someone. And remember, if possible, check out my new book that I have on Ground Zero to Building an Empire, a Founder's Journey to Opening a Charter School. Enjoy the rest of your holiday.